This is special voting.
Yes.
This is the testing phase of what to come on December 7th. And we are already sharing food.
These people stand in the sun for a very long time. They are tired. So she's just doing it out of her heart.
Who sent her? Has she been feeding her constituents for 4 years continuous? Or this is the only time she can feed them? To what end? Feeding them to do what? Are you their mother?
And you are sharing food and we don't even know what is in the thing, and you are sharing it to the people who have not voted yet. What kind of stupidity is this? Why they think we can't do it? We can do the same and even worse. So Lydia should respect the rules of the Electoral Commission, because we will not tolerate such nonsense here in Ayawaso West Wagon. You're very worse. Thank you.
I wasn't here. I don't know if you saw me here. I've been here since I came here before 6 a.m. and I left here a few minutes ago. I don't even know what you're talking about. I am here to find out from them what happened. Thank you. Right.
On Monday, the 2nd of December 2024, the Electoral Commission of Ghana organized a special voting for our servicemen and women whose essential services will be needed on the main election day, which is 7th of December. Well, generally, it was a smooth process, but one event actually marred the whole process, and this happened at Ayawaso West Wagon, where the sitting and current member of parliament of Ayawaso West Wagon, in the person of Honorable Lydia Alhassan, was seen in a video sharing bag of items which we want to believe is food with water inclusive. Now, this is an election that every Ghanaian deems critical and very volatile. Is this the way to go in an election that is very crucial and volatile? This is Sauce and Pepper. Kingsley, you know,
Yes,
this election, we are going into this election with the confidence of the public in the EC at an all-time low. And then we see a sitting member of parliament who should know the law, who is actually part of the legislative arm of government, dishing out materials to our servicemen who are going to vote, bags which we want to believe. Well, we can ascertain the
It is food.
It is food.
Call a spade a spade.
Well,
Don't go round.
so for a woman who is a lawmaker and knows the law, and I can confidently say that knows that it is illegal to offer anything, even if it is help, welfare, food or what, to an electorate who is going to vote or voting or after voting. It is illegal to give them any item. Yet we still see these things happening. Why?
I think it's incumbency. Their incumbency advantage they have is what they are abusing, right?
Right.
I just can't imagine if it was the other way around. Her opponent doing what she did. First of all, let's condemn that action of sharing food while people are
exactly. And just to quickly add before you continue. So if we had all 13 or 12 candidates saying that, okay, we are all going to give food
open
on
a
that day.
cafeteria at all the police stations.
Yes. It would be a market scene.
Chaotic. Very chaotic. It must be condemned. And as a lawmaker, she should know better.
Yeah.
And what hurts me the most is that you are seeing in the act, you are doing the thing, and when you are asked about it, you blatantly lie. It says a lot about the personality of the person.
Exactly.
We are going to
when I saw this, I know that yes, they say that in PR, yes, you can deny certain things, but look, you can see the video of this woman serving. I mean, even her people, even if she is not the one serving, the person close to her, it clearly tells you she's in the know. 7. And then they interview you. She says she's not even aware of
But
what they
let's
are
give it
talking
to her.
about.
Legally, she hasn't done anything wrong until proven
Please
guilty.
stop insulting our
Until
intelligence
proven
every
guilty.
time.
But morally, it is wrong. And this one is not even moral or legal, cry. It is in the electoral process, the guidelines. You don't do that. This is special voting.
Yes.
This is the testing phase of what to come on December 7. And we are already sharing food.
I mean, they say that, well, these people stand in the sun for a very long time. They are tired, worn out. So she's just doing it out of her heart.
Who sent her?
Yeah.
Who sent her? Has she been feeding her constituents for 4 years continuous? Or the 8 years she's been in government? Has she been feeding every constituent? Or this is the only time she can feed them? And to what end? Feeding them to do what? Are you their mother?
Well, one will say that is her jurisdiction. So anything there, she's interested.
Then if she wants to distribute, the people in that queue, they don't need the food though. There are more or less privileged people in that constituency that need that food more than the people in the queue. These people are gainfully employed. They are voting because they will have a duty to perform on election day. And you are coming to feed them with jollof and one chicken. For them to do what? Refuel. So once they are in the queue, they should eat it and wait for their turn. Or they should keep it when they go home, then they eat.
Okay, you know what? Let's look at the conduct of the EC itself, right? You know, we've had elections over the years, and one would have thought that all these years would have taught us something, we would have gained experience, and out of that, our electoral process would get better and improve. But as it stands now, do you get the sense that your electoral process has been improved? Has it progressed?
I thought we were until this current bunch were sent to that electoral commission headquarters. I thought we were making progress.
Because, you know, we proud to this election, we've had issues of people being transferred without their knowledge. Ballot papers, serial numbers.
Let's go back to when we started the registration.
Yeah.
See, I've not voted for a long time. In my young adult life, since I started voting and became conversant with the electoral process, every polling station at every point in time when we are doing registration is so close in proximity that, you know, when I go to this Roman school, I go to this church and I register there, I'm coming back there to vote.
Yeah.
But this EC, after Ghanaians complained, political parties complained, insisted that no, we will register you as our district officers. Is there money for you?
You know, just to buttress what you said, I know a friend who says he's not voting this year, not because he doesn't want to vote, but he's saying that, look, the last money I have that I'll go and use to buy my gobe, I should use to take car all the way to wherever you, the EC, you've placed me, to go and cast my vote and come home on an empty stomach. No, that would have been counted as apathy, right? But it is not. Genuinely,
the system has cut you off.
Exactly.
And these are the people in well-known cities. So imagine people who are in the hinterland, people who are in the rural areas, they have to trek a long while just to get to the EC district office.
Yeah.
So it means that the numbers we have now, the valid people, the eligible people who are supposed to vote this December 7. It means that we are short of it because some people just couldn't register.
Yes.
And you have an EC who doesn't want to listen to anybody. They do what they want. When the thing backfires, they'll release a statement and they'll tell you, and we are listening commission. And it's like they are living their lives as if they are in their own world.
Right.
They test the system to see, will the people be angry? No, they are too angry. You go and sign this press release and say we are sorry. You go and do this. Because one person come and make an announcement. When the press statements come, then they hide behind somebody we don't know and we can't attack to come and release a statement to say, oh, we said this, but you misunderstood us, and we are not saying this. There's no trouble, but they will foment trouble. Are they celebrities? Because at this point, they love being talked about. I don't understand. And you see commissioner who is always interested in being in the news, she's more popular than all the presidential candidates on the ballot. Why?
That's not the way. You know, I want, looking at this EC, okay, and looking at their conduct from when this whole thing started, right? Would you say what would have been the ideal thing? Because we are interested in improving our electoral processes,
yes,
so that electoral processes can get better. So in the situation of the Ayawaso West Wogo with Maa Lydia, what would have been the ideal thing to do to remedy that?
See, on election day, from the start of voting, which is 7 a.m. to the last person votes, it can be 12 midnight, it can be the next day 4 a.m.
Right.
The EC officials there, especially the presiding officer there, is the boss of that space,
right,
until he declares and they usher him into his car and he's gone. He is the boss there.
So whatever happens within
he
that
must take
radius,
charge, be accountable and responsible.
Right, okay.
You had every right to tell this woman, no, what you are doing, if it's not even her directly, what your team is doing, it's not accepted.
Right.
Now it begs the question, the EC in its true known mind and lifestyle, always when you say one, they will say 1,000. I have trained my people. They know what to do. In this instance, it means that the training didn't go down well.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you should ask the presiding member if they even know that it is an offense for a candidate or anybody to share food in and around before, during and after, in and around where we are voting.
I'm sure
not sure they will know.
No. Let's not do. I'm
not sure.
No,
because if they did, ideally they should have stopped the woman.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, flip the coin. If it were to be John Dumelo, I'm sure he will be behind bars as we vote on December 7. But because she's a minister, because she's an MP, nobody's, and we are condemning you to, and you are lying, gaslighting us as if we are mad. You are insulting our intelligence.
So it's not.
Why do we
what
do
we
that?
are seeing.
And this is a test case. So
yeah.
Remember December 7. See, it is not for nothing. It is not for nothing that people are saying this election will be crucial, and people are willing to lay their lives down for this election. We are peaceful. We boast about it. In Ghana, peace is luxury. We boast about it. But when it's time for us to take action and make sure this peace is maintained, everybody folds his or her arms. Like I'm saying, the EC just woke up one day and says, the media, I'm just going to restrict it to 8 media houses. I am going to register at the district office.
Why fix something that is not broken?
We are practicing democracy. You, as you are sitting there, your mandate is once every 4 years. General elections, once
you have
every
4 years to do one job.
But look at the errors, look at the things we are recalling, look at the things happening. Now I'm beginning to be worried.
Yeah, and you know, even the financial implications on the taxpayer.
The budget has already been approved for you. Is it your money? Do things to make us feel comfortable and feel safe to go exercise this franchise and right of ours. Right. You are there saying you want to cut costs. Okay. Are you Minister of Finance?
Okay, now from a patriotic standpoint of view, right? Now, we all agree that to build a nation, it will take you and I and everyone to build a nation. And in this same vein, there was a security man who was seen on a video saying that the incumbent MP, Maa Lydia, Honorable Lydia Alhassan, had given him rice and oil. And he was complaining that for 8 years, this is what you could give me. And that I would not vote for you. This will not buy my vote. And a lot of people on social media actually touted him and said, this is good citizen leadership. So one would expect that our servicemen in uniform would hold the highest form of citizen leadership by refusing and saying that, no, this is wrong. You can't give me this when I am going to vote. Maybe after, fine. But right now, this is wrong and I would not accept. So you would expect they hold the highest form of integrity.
I'm not seeing any citizen leadership. Yeah.
Oh.
In our local parlance, we say we are the average Ghanaian, the average human being is a hypocrite. You You've accepted the thing, and you have the guts, you have the nerve to come and stand in front of camera and say after 8 years. Like after 8 years, you want to watch jollof and chicken?
No, he wants an improvement in his life.
Taking the thing.
For all you know, if things were done right, after 8 years, he would not even. He probably might even be sponsoring with rice and oil.
But why are you looking forward to rice and oil? You've taken it to. It's not like I didn't take it to. This is it. She gave it to me. I took it, and we should hail you because
it doesn't
you
mean
are berating her on camera.
So once he takes it, it doesn't mean he doesn't have mind of his own.
I'm telling you that for you to take it, in law, the giver and the receiver of bribe or influence or in any form, they are all guilty. My principle is that if you don't want it, let the person take the thing away. But don't go and collect the rice, cook with your wife and your children, eat, and then tell us that this is it. After 8 years, this is what you can give me. Now come on then. Instead of you to be asking for the rules and the things, when she brought it, you took it. So don't you think she has bought you for the next 4 years? Even if you don't vote for her, there are other people, there are millions of other people who will vote for her.
So do you see...
Don't take it at all.
Do you see a peaceful election come December 7th?
Me, I'm a Ghanaian, so let me just say yes, I'm seeing a peaceful election, but inwardly, seriously, on a more serious note, the little errors being encountered, the little things happening at the polling station, even for the special voting, I'm beginning to be worried.
Yeah.
Peace is nice. Peace is everything. And that is our trademark as a country. Yeah. You go anywhere and they are telling you how we are able to change governments, vote peacefully and all of that. Let's not forget that in the midst of all this, 8 people have died. Yeah. And there's no accountability. There's nothing. So if you die free. However, this election is very crucial. Let's not joke with it. It's the little things, though.
Yes.
For instance, this lady sharing food, if her opponent also decides to face off, the thing is, you can provoke people, but you can't determine how they will react.
Right.
And that is where I have a problem. So you, the presiding officer, tell yourself that on December 7th, I am the boss of my polling station. Let it be said that the people or the places where we voted peacefully, we should use your place as an example.
That's a great
If you don't do that, the IGP is also going around granting interviews, doing presser, we are on top, we are on top. If the Ayawaso West will gone is the yardstick, then Mr. IGP, you have a lot to do. Your men are not on top of their game. Yes, they are human, but if they allow themselves and they are compromised, we have a lot on our hands on December 7th.
I largely agree with you because I believe these little things don't exude a lot of confidence going into this election. So, and you know, it is one Ghana that we have. There is no any other Ghana anywhere, and that is why it is important that we keep this country together and in one piece. That is why all those who are responsible for keeping this country together should be up and do it and show leadership and not, lead this country into something that we would all not be proud of. But I am hoping and I trust that Ghana would come out as the winner at the end of the day, because we are peace-loving people. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Till we come your way next time, be a great citizen. We out. So...